What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm back, and I am not posting this much, anyways. It pains me to see how many people, in reacting videos, in reacting videos, don't know what's actually going on in this fight, and why it was so easy to kill, like, 3 Jedi, and they say it's bad writing, and it really hurts me a lot. It's actually very clever writing, and, yes, I'm not gaming, but forget about it, and I'm not going to be posting stuff like this. I'm not going to be posting really at all, but I just wanted to do this, just to put it out there, so people know. And, yes, I'm a fan of Star Wars, obviously, I know probably every tiny little detail, and yeah, let's get straight into it, yeah, let's go.
I take it General Grievous has been destroyed, then. I must say you're here sooner than expected.
In the next...
These two right here are some of the best duelists in the entire Jedi Order, Jedi Masters, on the Council. I'm pretty sure they're long-term members. Yeah, I forgot their names, but they are actually really skilled. Kit Fisto from the Clone Wars, probably top 5 most skilled Jedi in the entire Jedi Order. Like, he's very powerful. And it just shows how powerful Palpatine really is. That it takes one of the the second strongest, and not the strongest Jedi, Mace Windu, to fight back. And he is very underrated and very, very powerful. Very. He has force abilities that are 1 in 20,000 Jedi. It is really rare. And he's very talented in dueling. And this group is actually an actual group that Mace Windu takes to several missions. For example, in the comics, he took it to I forgot what it's called. It's like an underground thing where they do a lot of illegal stuff. Took these 4 here. It was a bunch of bounty hunters. Took these 3, and this is kind of like a task force, kind of, and destroyed all of them. There are hundreds of bounty hunters and stuff there, and destroyed all of them easily. So yes, they are very experienced and know a lot of each other's moves. Kind of like Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
The Senate will decide your fate.
Alright, so right here, he just got word General Grievous was destroyed, and this is when he wants to set his plan in action, execute Order 66, and starts looking at the plans to the Death Star, so he can get it built right away to gain more power. Which is why the plans were up right before. I'm not showing it because it's a video, didn't let it. But, still. And he wasn't done convincing Anakin, because last time he seen Anakin is when he left to go tell him, and guess what, they came, which he did not expect, which is why he was so surprised. So basically, he wanted to get Anakin more into the dark side so he can get him to fight, which he wasn't done with yet. This is why he was so surprised. He was not expecting this.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
He has control of the Senate and the courts. Basically, Mace Windu says it. He has a bunch of people inside the courts and the Senate that do his bidding, and he has emergency powers, which gives him basically powers that are like a dictator almost. And the Jedi Order are basically the only people who are stopping him from basically taking over the entire galaxy. He had his lightsaber tucked in neatly under his sleeve just in case anything happened like this. He was not expecting this, which is why he didn't have 2, unlike what he did every time he fought on purpose. He usually carries 2, but he had 1.
It's treason, then.
That was a Force Scream. One of the most powerful and rare abilities of a Sith. And what it does is very powerful. It almost or completely disconnects the person off from the Force. It's basically like a flashbang, but in the Force. So all these people in here, except for Mace Windu and Kit Fisto, had no idea what he was going to do. The Force actually lets them see a second or half a second into the future, which is why they duel so long. And his speed, like less than a second, he did that. It was in like 2000, so like they didn't really get how fast or film how fast he actually did it. He did it in less than a half a second and killed these two Jedi right here in less than half a second. All that right there was in less than half a second, but they couldn't even film it because it was in 2000. So you can look it up. There are videos showing how fast it really is, and yeah, it's crazy fast. Basically, for normal people, it's almost like a blur. Them fighting is almost like a blur. And basically, he used a Force Scream, and they'd have no idea what he was gonna do, and they couldn't react fast enough. He is so fast, and it was so unexpected because there's 4 of them, and they're the most powerful in the Jedi Order, almost. That they just got dogged on, basically. And this is what I'm talking about, Kit Fisto being so powerful in Mace Windu. Kit Fisto stood a chance against the most powerful Sith. Yes, he is more powerful than Darth Vader. That's why Darth Vader didn't do anything. And yes, he did make his suit more vulnerable to lightning. That's only because he can stop the chance of Darth Vader killing him in his sleep or something like he did his first master. Basically making Vader scared is what he did. Vader, if you didn't know, right after he got in the suit, right after he said no, and he got done, he actually destroyed, like, even more everything, and then force pushed Palpatine into the thing and basically locked him up, and Palpatine just threatened him and basically showed him who's boss. And yes, he learned all 7 forms, unlike Darth Vader, and it was a lot faster and way more powerful. Like, I don't know, more powerful in the Force, but very powerful. Anyways, yeah, Kit Fisto, he actually stood a chance while he's mostly he wasn't completely disconnected because that's how strong he is. And he's a very good duelist, which is why he's actually standing a decent chance right here. But Palpatine knows all 7 forms, and he is insanely fast and powerful. So this is what happens. He just got dogged on. 1v1, Kit Fisto would lose, but who knows? He used a Force Scream, so it's kind of like. It's kind of like not like 100% versus 90%. 100 versus a 90. But someone uses a flashbang and takes off like 70. And now it's a 100 versus a 20. It's obviously who's going to win. Mace Windu is probably like 130. And he takes off about like, I don't know, 10. Yeah, Mace Windu is completely underrated about how powerful he is. What's happening here? Mace Windu is actually taking his... Okay, so Vapad is his Form 7, which is very, like, one of the rarest and actually abandoned and forbidden forms, but Mace Windu ignored it because he's a G. Basically, it takes from the light side and the dark side and combines it. But his form, basically, Form 7 is like increasing the motion. He takes from the dark side energy, feasting, and feasts off it, increasing his own power. So right now, he's taking off Palpatine's dark side energy and increasing his, meaning he's getting more powerful while Palpatine's getting weaker. Which is why he's very, like, probably most, at least top 3 most powerful Jedi to ever live. You can see Palpatine is struggling right here. And you can see this man wants to look. And right here, Anakin senses all the Jedi dying through the Force. Feels a disturbance, and he feels Palpatine and Mace Windu battling, and he's trying to stop it as soon as possible, in case Mace Windu or Palpatine wins, because he doesn't know what to do. He wants to get there to stop it. Palpatine right here does a mini Force Scream to try to weaken Mace Windu, but Mace Windu already took almost all of his dark side energy and almost added it all to his own. It doesn't take from him, like, it doesn't make him weaker, but it basically takes his power and adds it to his own. So basically, Mace Windu gets more powerful while Palpatine stays the same. And he tried to do a mini, not like a full one like he did before, but a mini one, which is why you're it's because he tried, but Mace Windu is just too powerful right now, so he couldn't, basically, and didn't do anything. Mace Windu right here is basically at full potential, almost. Took all the energy he can and added it to his own, and this is what happens. Palpatine is really struggling through all this is also battling through the Force right now, and Palpatine is losing, which is why he looks like, and Mace Windu is like more like conserved. Palpatine tried his hardest. Basically, what happened when he first screamed, he wanted to get down to Mace Windu. And he knew that Mace Windu was way more powerful, so he tried his absolute hardest. Palpatine right here tried his absolute hardest and failed. And right now he thinks he's gonna die. Like, actually. He does not sense Anakin coming in right now. He's way too, like, distracted.
Are under arrest, my lord.
This is when he sees Anakin is here. Mace Windu was like, alright, chill, I got this. And Palpatine's like, yeah!
Anakin, I told you it would come to this.
Palpatine is still trying to turn Anakin over. Basically trying his last bit of life to try to get Anakin to save him. Trying to convince the Jedi trying to take over, which makes no sense, but whatever.
I was right. The Jedi are taking over.
The oppression of the Sith will never return. You have lost.
No. 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 You must die.
Palpatine tries to lightning him. And to maybe he thought his lightning would be more powerful enough to have a chance to stop Mace Windu. And maybe catch him off guard, which it almost did. You could see right here.
No. No. You must.
You can see it actually starts to hit him, but then he absorbs it through his lightsaber. It actually hit him a tiny bit, but it wasn't enough to, like, do anything before he could block it. And basically, he's shooting his lightning, as hard as possible, which is actually very powerful. Like, very, very. Like, I sent Yoda back, and he can absorb it. And Force lightning is not that strong at all. But his was. His was, like, the most powerful Force lightning, like, ever to exist. As you'll see in a second. Mace Windu is trying to keep Anakin on his side, while Palpatine is trying to get him on his side. Mace Windu is starting to trust Anakin a lot here, because Anakin could have just sided with the dark side, but he didn't, and Mace Windu actually really trusted him with that, and gave him a huge chance, and Anakin blew it. Basically, this is why Mace Windu is so chill about him being here. Usually he would be like, Anakin, you're not supposed to be here. Get out. But he's not. And Mace Windu, overcoming it, is deflecting it back to him. So yeah, that's what's happening here.
You must choose. Don't listen to him, Anakin.
Mace Windu is basically finding out that Anakin loves someone and in a relationship. Oh my god, bro. And he's trying to stop Anakin from switching over. Yeah, Mace Windu is really trying here.
Don't let him kill me! I can't hold it any longer.
Still trying to convince Anakin to switch.
Too weak. Anakin! Anakin! Help me!
Mace Windu overrides it, basically.
I can't hold on any longer.
I am going to end this once and for all.
You can't. He must stand trial.
Anakin thinks he needs Palpatine to save Padme, which is why he's so against killing him. And he's using the Jedi way to justify it. But Mace Windu knows that he is all-powerful. He would easily escape. And he has control of the courts and the Senate, which means he can get out scot-free and do it all over again. So meaning they have to. Like, if he doesn't, then Palpatine's just gonna escape and do it all over again and destroy the Jedi Order.
He has control of the Senate and the courts. He's too dangerous to be left alive.
My point.
I'm too weak.
He's still trying, like, still.
It's not the Jedi way.
And that's what I'm
He
talking
must
about.
live.
Mace Windu knows it's gonna happen if he doesn't. Which is why he makes that face.
Please don't.
And then Palpatine, right here, thinks he failed. And Anakin did not switch all the way to stop. Which is why he starts getting really scared here. Like, very, very. Like, this man, like, imagine thinking you're gonna die. That's how he thinks right now.
I need him.
Please don't.
Yeah, he's scared. Anakin, usually with a lightsaber, when you cut it off, it automatically cauterizes the wound, which is why people usually, like, scream for a second. Mace Windu, he does it so fast that it doesn't even cauterize the wound, and it really hurts. Like, really, really. I mean, it still cauterizes the wound, but it really hurts. Like, you don't feel it getting cauterized. Don't know where his hand went, but his lightsaber's gone, which they do. So he can't, like, force grab it or something. Like, why didn't he force grab? And he sees that he actually won. And he's really surprised right now. And he sees his advantage. Basically, the force of the lightning is building up so great that a force pushes Windu, like, across, like, the entire city. Yeah. Credit to Filmic Box. Thank you for letting me watch this. And, just subscribe to this guy. And yeah, that's basically it. That's everything that happened there explained. And yeah, Mace Windu might be more powerful than Yoda. Might. There's a 50-50 chance against a dark side user. Like a sparring match, nah, but like a dark side user, yes, very. But who knows? Palpatine also stated that Yoda would have won if Palpatine didn't get the advantage of high ground. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is probably going to be my last video for like the year. But who knows? See you in the next one, and bye.